What is up, guys? Rick Kakas here. I hope you're doing well, and today we've got some brand spankin' new Destiny 2 news, courtesy of the Bungie weekly update that has just gone live and is filled with official information. And so, let's get started. Now, there isn't anything absolutely insane in this week's update, but some definitely pretty important things that you guys should be aware of. Now, first things first, the Revelry is ongoing. It's the current event we're in right now. One of the marquee things is that the Arbalest linear fusion rifle is finally available to acquire in the game, and yesterday I ran it through the entire Last Wish raid. Definitely check out that video if you haven't. This thing is meta. Like, the Arbalest is actually a top tier exotic, definitely worth getting, but there's some negative news about the Revelry. One of the features of this event was the fact that if you got a precision kill, it would produce multiple orbs of light, letting you get your super way more often than you otherwise would. Unfortunately, this was causing guitar errors, and as you can see right here, Bungie Help tweeted out that Revelry precision orb generation has been disabled in raids, Gambit, and Gambit Prime to prevent guitar errors. We have also disabled this functionality in competitive Crucible. So they say that they aren't able to disable tonics, and it's something interesting they want to do. I know, obviously, having the grenade tonic active in PvP is insane right now. Like, people are running around and can throw 3 skip grenades every engagement. It's pretty redonkulous, but that is going to be live for the entirety of the Revelry. But like we just said, the orb production off precision kills in those specific activities has been disabled. That's gonna, it's a little bit of a damper for sure. It's gonna make those activities harder than they were only a few days ago, but of course, if you were getting guitared out of them, now you won't. Additionally, this is also very important for anyone still going after their Arbalest and doing triumphs. If you have a triumph to produce orbs in raids or a strike, well, now you've got to do the strike, so keep that in mind as well. Now, moving on from there, something else that released today was a video called Bungie Developer Insights Season of the Drifter. So Bungie released a video explaining the lore behind the Drifter, Gambit, etc. And interesting watch for sure for anyone interested in the lore. And there's also an accompanying Polygon article that just delves into who the Drifter is and all of that stuff. That's linked in the description down below if you want to check it out. And next up, we have the date for the next thing happening in Destiny 2, which is the next Iron Banner. So it's going to start on 10 a.m. Pacific reset time on April 23rd, and it's going to end the following reset on April 30th. Now, they do say involving the whole Iron Burden thing, which, in case you don't know, you have 2 different consumables, one that will pop you up 100 light to help you out, another that will bring you down 100 light to make things harder for you, and you can earn exclusive rewards for killing enemies with that burden, the Iron Burden, affecting you and your light being lowered. So Bungie does say, however, that Iron Burden was an experiment for Season 6. After reviewing community feedback, we are not planning to bring it back in Season 7. You will have this Iron Banner and one more to earn your Wizened Rebuke. That is a Masterwork rolled fusion rifle that you get for 500 kills with the burden on. And if you really want to showboat, you can use these next 2 Iron Banners to get 2,500 burdened kills for the Now You're Just Showing Off triumph, aptly named. Completing this triumph will reward the Heavy as Death emblem as seen here. Now, I cannot imagine anything I would want to do less than give myself a disadvantage and slog through 2,500 burdened kills in Iron Banner, but that means anyone you see with this emblem is the real deal. Anyone you see with the Heavy as Death emblem, like, watch out. Just leave the lobby. Just leave. That guy, he knows pain, he knows suffering, and he doesn't know when to quit. So that is something to work towards if you are just going ham in the next few Iron Banners. Now, as for rewards, we have 2 different ones. We have the Iron Banner Rocket Launcher and the Iron Banner Scout Rifle. The Rocket Launcher specifically can have some very interesting rolls and has an insane blast radius, actually kind of in the meta if you are looking for rocket launchers. Okay, now moving on from there, we have some big news for PvP players, some information about the next nerf coming to the game, and that is of Spectral Blades. So, the Sandbox team talks about some of the things that they're looking to fix in terms of damage reduction. Out of stealth, damage reduction reduced from 60% to 52%. In stealth, damage reduction reduced from 62% to 54.4%, so less tanky when using that super. And Bungie says previously this super had the highest damage reduction of all the roaming supers in the game, either in stealth or not. This change reduces Spectral Blades to have the lowest damage reduction of all the roaming supers while stealth is not active, and to be in line with the low end while stealth is active. But that's not the only thing they're addressing. Also, we have super duration. Super length out of stealth with no attacking has been lowered from 17.5 to 14.5 seconds, and super length in stealth with no attacking 26.6 seconds down to 23.5 seconds. The light melee cost has increased by 50% as well, or is going to increase by 50% as well. And Bungie says, basically, we reduce the duration by 3 seconds overall. We want you to feel like you have time to plan in stealth with the understanding that you will need to be deliberate and swift in your strikes. Additionally, we increase the cost of light melee attack. It may seem like a lot on paper, but previously it was almost nothing. Now you need to think just a little bit more before spamming away. We didn't want to make it cost too much, as it's the only way to chase people down, but it did need to have at least a small visible cost to make it more of a choice. And lastly, they say for Gwizzen Vest, we are looking at Gwizzen Vest now and playing with some changes. We want to also see how these initial changes go. If we decide to change Gwizzen, you'll see it in Season 7. So, expect those changes to hit in the next patch. Bungie doesn't actually say when that will be. Now, moving on from there, a little bit of housekeeping for those emblem aficionados out there. This is the 8th year of the Seattle Ronald McDonald House hosting the Kilts for Kids fundraiser, and you can donate a certain amount. Bungie always participates in this every single year, and if you donate $50 towards a great charity, then you can receive this very exclusive emblem. Just thought I would mention it. And so guys, that's it for the video. I hope you enjoyed, found this informative, and if you did, please remember to help me out by simply rating and especially sharing the video. If you guys want to see more Destiny 2 content similar to this, don't be afraid to slap that subscribe button. And if you guys want to get in touch with me and keep up to date with the latest channel activity, the best way is to follow me on Twitter at RickKakis. That's linked in the description down below. Again, I hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, have a good day.